For over half a century, the men and women of the Air Logistics Centers have diligently maintained a complex assortment of weapon systems that have kept the United States Air Force the premier air combat force in the world. From World War II to the Cold War to the War on Terror, the depot maintenance community has evolved to accommodate new aircraft, new technologies, and new processes to best support our nation's warfighters.
This is not your daddy's shop anymore.
Rising to new challenges presented by a changing global environment, the air logistics communities of the Air Force Materiel Command have recognized the need to more strategically utilize finite resources. As a result, AFMC is committed to the goals of expeditionary logistics for the 21st century of increasing system availability and decreasing operating costs. The depot maintenance transformation effort has given rise to exceptional progress in achieving these goals through new technologies, infrastructure improvement, and improved processes that have resulted in reduced flow days, cost savings, and better support to the warfighter.
We had a lean initiative come through the shop and helped us establish what we were doing, good and bad. They helped us improve on all of our processes.
In reducing the flow days on the aircraft, we were able to reduce our WIP, bring in 8 unscheduled maintenance aircraft out of the field.
It used to take us over an hour. With this new machine, do it in half the time.
We're going to standardize across the entire Air Force, and we're going to have a one-stop shop where the mechanic can go to take care of virtually any need that he or she has.
Infrastructure costs have gone down. The material is actually on the floor with the mechanic, and the speed of the inventory replenishment is down to less than 24 hours.
We've actually created a new tool. It's called an Eclipse Tester that has reduced the amount of time to perform continuity checkouts of the new wiring from 3 days to 3 minutes.
The flow days on our inlet fan module started our project transformation at 67 days. We've been able to reduce that down to 25 days.
We freed up a little over 26,000 square feet of industrial floor space, and at the time that equated to about $10 million if we had to recreate that floor space.
In building 42 testers, we were able to build them with a savings of over $12 million. We went from a 45-minute run time on a test to 90 seconds.
The F4 transformation processes that we've implemented in the F4 drone program is reduce the cost by $52,000 per jet. We look to save the program about $1.3 million.
We reduced the waste in the process. That's really what lean targets.
We need an on-site engineer. He can come out, take a look at the repair that needs to be made, and make an instant decision. The guys can get right back to work.
What we've seen as a result of this is a reduction in work in progress from 46 to 28 aircraft. Overall, putting a lot more valuable resources out into the warfighter's hands.
We are out there fulfilling the need. We're out there repairing parts. We're out there getting the parts shipped to the bases. So in essence, those parts shipped to the bases get to the planes get to the war.
We decided to try the laser because it's a leaner and quicker process. We went from 3 days down to about a day.
Streamline the processes for the mechanic. Therefore, he can do his production part to support the warfighter and get our planes back in the air.
This select period allowed us to have the parts to them within minutes versus hours and sometimes days.
I know that I'm doing something great for my government and for the warfighter.
It's all about getting it back to the warfighter.
It's ultimately support to the warfighter.
We put the thunder in the sky. We produce quality engines for our warfighter, for the folks that are out there defending our way of life. That's what it's all about here. And we're dedicated to make that happen. And through transformation, we will.
These are just a few of the many successes our maintenance teams have achieved. We will continue investing in our people, the backbone of the maintenance operations, so that the warfighter will always, now and in the future, be able to count on us to provide the support they need to win the battles they must.